right, looks like we're set. Hello, my Pisceans. This is Damien with HK Readings, Healing Culture Tarot. Here to do your September general love reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Jupiter. Officially all moved in. Well, I'm settled. Still some more things that we got to move in, but let's just say things are rolling. I'm set. We might have to change the view of this camera here for the sake. There we go. Let's just go with that. Which point? I don't need this for support. Let's go ahead and get into the reading, y'all. I'm really excited. Sorry that you didn't get your bonus. I'm starting with y'all first, though, for this round of September readings. So we have the card of perfection here, using the Chakra Wisdom deck. We've got the card of trickery. And we've got the card of impasse. So what this is showing me is that September will be a period for you in which, for those of you who resonate with the message, where everything that you do, everything that you touch turns to gold. Everything that you say manifests. And this is talking about in a good light, but it's also here to shine light on, in general, the powers of manifestation you have and to use them wisely. But basically right now, you're a huge beacon for manifestation, and you're starting to acknowledge a lot of successes in your life. I think you're getting a lot of yeses on certain things, projects that you're working on or moving forward. But you're carrying yourself through your beliefs, and this is one of the reasons to which why you're being blessed. You're being faithful to love and to what you know to be true, and not allowing yourself to any longer be pessimistic or cynical when it comes to hope. The card of trickery and impasse, though, this is interesting seeing these together, but it's kind of given me the impression that actually you've been your own biggest obstacle. I feel like other obstacles that you may have had in your life, externally perceived obstacles, weren't so. You may have had to learn a lot of lessons from people, but that's all it was. They were never truly standing in your way. I feel as though your response to things is what may have done so. But again, as you've worked on yourself to come out of the state of truly feeling as though you may have been a victim in certain situations, or just, like you're starting to see your part in things, and it's allowing you to say, hey, I'm the one who's navigating and controlling this journey. So it's best for me to move around from the things that are no longer serving me, or, and for me to, all the way down to like watching what you say. It's like watching who you interact with, watching what you say. Many of you are watching what you're eating and putting into your body. Like, I feel like you're just aware of a lot of things right now that is helping you manifest a new beginning. I see projections for a lot of career success in these yeses. I do sense that love will also be opening up for you, whereas you may have been holding that back. Well, it may have been held back from you before, until a more perfect moment when you were ready, Pisces. Well, got this guidance. I haven't even taken any of my decks out of the box since move. It's just the ones that I felt as though I would use are here, called to being used. All right. So we've got Sarasvati and the Butterfly Maiden. Sarasvati talks about expressing yourself through creative activities. And the Butterfly Maiden speaks about experiencing enormous change at the current moment, which is bringing great blessings. And that's all we've been talking about. You know, the transformation that you've been creating for yourself because of what you were doing differently, what you're choosing to pour love into, which is yourself, what you're choosing to harmonize with, which is no more bullshit. And you see that things are coming in, and if you don't, I'm telling you that September will be the month where things do. Great blessings will be coming to you. Like I said, many of it may be, when we speak about projects / career, if you have a job in fashion, film production particularly is what I'm seeing. If you are a musician, like a DJ or a band, and you've been looking for your big break or to make that right connection, these things are going to happen for you. There's something that I feel as though, who this resonates with, that's something that you've done recently. One of your creative endeavors recently is what's going to be noticed and acknowledged, and allow somebody who can influence and help to, you know, they're going to want to look deeper and see that you actually have an extensive resume, or that, you know, you have a lot to offer from the experiences that you have, for them to work with you or promote you or whatever it is. Like I said, I'm seeing like production leads and stuff like that. A lot of things dealing with film. But outside of that, for those others of you, this is just really talking about getting back to the side of yourself that allows you to dream and have a firm, keen sense of imagination, and realize that you are eloquent, you are limitless, and that, you know, by you expressing yourself, by you finding these creative outlets, you get to see a higher form of your power. So for those of you who enjoy singing, for those of you who just, and I'm talking about down to singing in the shower. Like, some of you need to go out and do karaoke. I'm getting that you may meet someone that way. You know, like whatever it is, just go out, have fun, express yourself, and know that blessings are going to come to you from you putting yourself out there in such a pure fashion, okay? I want to go ahead and pull some Fountain Tarot for this reading. And I didn't forget, of course, y'all still have, I'm trying to decide what type of reading I'm gonna do for y'all, but I'm gonna do something interesting. It's consolation for being gone so long from y'all, for you Pisces, Aquarius, and Sagittarius. So look out for those. And if you have those in your chart, it looks like you get a double or a triple awesome bonus video. Again, I read for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. For those of you who want to know why, especially since I do love readings, you have, you know, if you're wanting to attract the feminine energy, the feminine counterpart, that side of things, you're looking for Venus. And if it's for the masculine, you're actually looking for Jupiter. Ooh. Oh, ooh, I'm so happy for y'all. Okay, Pisces. So the first card we have on the board here is Justice from the Fountain Tarot. Justice being served. I'm telling you, when these blessings come in, it's definitely a turn of fortune, a turn of luck. When things start going in your favor, because the universe has acknowledged that you have put in your due effort, work, and diligence, as we spoke about, as we've spoken about, yeah. Nine of Cups, one of the happiest cards in the deck, as we know, and then we have the Two of Coins. So this is a representative of someone who is finding their true happiness, finding their true success. Their emotional stability is coming along. Whether some of you I'm seeing have had like a guide or a teacher, someone who has assisted you in this journey, and it's brought you back to yourself, okay? And, you know, leading to the Two of Coins, like you've been able to achieve a certain level of balance because of like you know, like everything in your life is balancing out because you're happy within here with the Nine of Cups. So there's a, you know, a good amount of balance within the Two of Coins. And another thing that I always like to note about this imagery, especially when it applies, is you see that hand reaching through the water, okay? It's like once feeling like, you know, you were drowning, you know, there's an arm that sticks up and it's trying to battle those pinnacles. And it's like, you know, trying to pull yourself above water while you're going through whatever it is. But this card is really about making it to me sometimes. Because, you know, I read these just like any other reader will read cards differently, you know, indicative of the deck itself that have its slight variations in imagery and messages. But yeah, it's like making it now, finally being able to breathe, and of course balancing out the emotions and achieving happiness with the Nine of Cups energy. So you're really going to be stabilizing in the month of September and bringing in a lot because of that. I see there's a message to be humble, but many of you are. And just for any reason though, don't get overly zealous. Just know that this is for you. Whatever's coming to you is for you. Many opportunities are coming for you. The Two of Coins is also talking to me about partnerships. I see this being partnerships in career and in love. I see both happening. And I see that that's one of the ways in which those two aspects of your life are balancing out. Okay? And there's going to be opportunity for a stable future here. We have the King of Wands. So the King of Wands is letting me know that you're taking charge of your life. Again, you're taking charge of everything in your environment, and you're making sure that you're only doing what's going to make you happy and what you're passionate about, so you can help yourself and help others. This is showing me that as far as how people are seeing you, they're seeing you as someone who gets shit done. They're seeing you as someone who is highly effective in just existing. Anything you say or do is an asset to any given situation, Pisces, at this point. And it's the driving factor as to which why a lot of people want to work with you. The inner stability that you've developed is fueling this fierce nature about you. And, yeah. So, and as far as it's signifying anyone coming in, I just wanted to, you know, get a little further energy on that to finish this sentence. But as far as anyone coming in, because I do sense that the King of Wands, though it may not be a fire sign, I think it's because it could also be an air sign. It could be any sign really, but I'm seeing fire and air as to what it could be to what's coming towards you, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Jupiter. Mostly likely applying to their Sun, their Venus, and their Moon, I'm getting. But I'm also sensing some Moon and Gemini energy here. But we've got the King of Wands and the Page of Swords. So it's showing me that something might start off a little slow. We have the Page of Wands here that is touching with the Two of Coins, which is talking about, you know, initial stages of building and balancing, getting to know someone and harmonizing that way just to see what the potentials are. But it's like we know how they feel about you with this King of Wands energy, but I feel as though if there was something you didn't know before, you know, you're going to get a message. There's something that's going to jog something to where you know, like, oh, damn, like this person is interested. Like someone's going to communicate with you, okay? They could actually just be watching you for right now, kind of planning the right course of action to take. And this could also be work related. But what I'm seeing is... the Five of Cups, damn, the Eight of Cups, and the Seven of Cups. Okay. To be real with you, 2T, Five of Cups, Eight of Cups, and then the Seven of Cups. That's a lot of consecutive cup energy right there. Not only is it a lot of consecutive cup energy, what it's symbolizing to me is that this person that wants to come towards you, they have a lot that they have to still like manage and get rid of emotionally. There's someone who's still in pain about things that may have happened to them in the past, that they, you know, there's a lack of being able to get over it, okay? And there's a lot of sadness that's there. This is somebody who clearly feels like they were at an extreme loss. And they're wanting to come out of that. And the thing is, with the Seven of Cups, it shows me that And it's not just that, oh, this person just has, it's not about necessarily options or their minds being preoccupied from you by these things. What I'm getting is you create the idea that there are options outside of what they've known. Like, this comes up because they met you. So yes, they have baggage and they are going through things. And I think that, you seeing the genuine nature in this person, you'll be able to connect with them, not be too harsh with them, understand, and maybe take things slow. That's kind of what I'm getting here. Like I say, Pisceans aren't known for that, but hey, who's to say, especially as immutable water. But yeah, you allow this person to see that there's something different, something greater. So when we talked about earlier, things kind of just taking off slow, and then leading to them just kind of watching you and so on and so forth, just seeing what that move could be. It's because they're just realizing that there's something there. One thing that I noticed is that the cup that stands out the most here is this one. These others have beautiful colors. This one's a little bright too, but this is kind of like the light bulb going off on the top of the head. And this is just like, oh, so there's something that's drastically different than all of these other cups that have more extreme similarities. So that's what you'll be providing for them. A chance to open up and really see, and to connect with themselves emotionally, to look at things that they may have ignored, things that they need to put to rest as well. That's what we're talking about here, like you being the one that can show them something different so they can put things to rest. But I don't see them just wanting to be a crutch, wanting you to be a crutch for them. Like, you inspire them and really make them want to change for the better. That's what I have for you. So I really hope you enjoy this reading and that it resonates with you. Love y'all.